Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, whom may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just want to get into a brief lesson, once again speaking on this draconian bill that they're in the process of passing over there in Canada, known as the C-367 bill, which it pretty much exempts any form of religious speech, publicly, prayer as well. And ultimately you can be jailed, for a ridiculous amount of time, and these devils will try to get brothers' life, for this testimony that we hold. But, needless to say, regardless of this man's desperate attempt, to, stop the word from going forth, it's, the damage is already done. The damage is already done. And Evil E, he's feeling that pressure, man. He's feeling the pressure. You see? He's scared, man. He's heard the report. You see? The king of Babylon has heard the report, man. This word has entered into the gates of the nobles, man. And now they're in a position, where they're fighting up against something that they can't see. You see, because this word being that's, heavily spiritual, it's highly spiritual, it's all spiritual. They can't come up against it. They can't find an angle. You see, so, they're gonna be left, with, utilizing their law, you see, which is their strength. Okay, as it tells us, and was that Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter. Look, let's start there through the spirit. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Bear with me. I want to say that's Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter. Going into the mindset, okay, of these diabolical bastards, man. Okay, the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. And my point's down somewhere. I will have to find it, but let's start at verse 1 to make the point, to bring this into context, right? For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, and we know the ungodly is none other than Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, first and foremost. You see, it tells us in Malachi 1 that this man, woman, and child, they're the borders of wickedness, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem shall labor them the border of wickedness. You see, that's how we know. And they've made it known through their fruit, man. You see, as it's written, a man should be known by his fruit, right? Roughly paraphrasing. So you can see what they put on display in the form of their history, right? Their 95% being in war since their inception. The atrocities that they've committed to mankind, okay, to the earth. You see, to animal life, you name it, man. Okay, we know that this is the ungodly, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It tells you in First Maccabees, okay, upon Antiochus Epiphanes manifesting, and Alexander the Greek, splitting his kingdom amongst his 4 generals, that evils increased upon the earth, man. Those were Edomites that stepped into the arena of the Greeks. And I say that like that because the Greeks were originally, dark-skinned people, man. But like Esau always does, okay, he stole that identity. Okay, being that he's a expert, okay, at stealing cultures. But needless to say, let's continue on. Continuing on in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not not correctly. All right? Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. And we know that reincarnation is a real thing. You see, but in these carnally minded, non-fearing, okay, the Most High, okay, complete freaks, okay, they don't, have a reverence for a higher power. You see, they don't fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see, a fool has said in his heart that there is no God. That fool is evil. Okay? But contrary to popular belief, there is a such thing as reincarnation, and it's biblical. You see, after death shall the judgment come, man, as it's written. You see, we can easily prove that, but I want to keep to the task at hand. You can also go read Numbers, the book of Numbers. It tells you that after 3 to 4 generations, you come back. You see? Okay? You come back through your children, man. See that? No one escapes, man. No spirit escapes. It'll be a marvel if this nigga goes escaped unpunished, man. It'll be a marvel, man. Let's jump down. Here we go. See, this is this nigga's goal right here. Okay, this is his goal right here. The wicked, evil, this wicked bastard's goal. This is what he wants to do. This is what he's been doing. But check this out. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Right? Let us not spare the widow. Okay? Nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged, man. Okay, and we know, the poor righteous man, okay, would be who? The Israelites, man. Okay, starting with the elect. But us, our nation as a whole, this man's been oppressing us, man. We were thrown into captivity. You see? And he didn't spare us, man. He didn't spare us. He didn't show no mercy, man. For the old or for the young. It tells you that in Deuteronomy 28. Okay, that there will be the energy, okay, that this nation that the Lord will send upon us, okay, will be in. They'll have no mercy. They'll show no mercy, man. But guess what? In the beautiful balance of our Lord, there's a penalty for that. Okay, you show no mercy, you receive no mercy. You see that? The book of James tells you that. So there's a penalty. You see, for those works. Right? Continuing on. Let our strength, see that? Let our strength be the law of justice. And we know there's no justice in this man's judicial system, man. The law is slack, okay, in this man's feeble system that he's erected, man. The law is slack, man. Okay? Everything's upside down and backwards, man. You see, this man allows pedophiles to run rampant, man. Okay, this man to take a murderer and give him life. Give him 3 life sentences, man. Nah, man. According to the law, man. Hey, life for a life. According to the law. You see? But this man doesn't uphold righteousness. You see? This man's adverse to righteousness. He's created his own laws. Okay? His own laws of the land has he created. Alright? And this is where he conjures up his ability to what? Be able to control the narrative, man. Through his unrighteous decrees. You see? And it's gonna get real crazy soon. It's gonna get draconian, man. Okay? It's gonna get draconian. As a matter of fact, let's get that word real quick. Draconian. Draconian. Of laws or their application. Excessively harsh and severe. You see that? And that C367 is an excessively harsh and severe bill. Okay, based off the circumstances that it comes with if you are preaching or bringing out. Matter of fact, I brought this article out last time. Let's just read into it. You can get it right here. Look it. See that? Religious hate speech. We'll just reiterate what we were going into. You see, and there you go. It eliminates religious exemption. Section 319. See that? Let me see. Right. No person should be convicted. It exempts that. Right? As far as the person being convicted for a hate offense, if in good faith, right, the person expressed or attempted to establish by an argument an opinion on a religious subject, or an opinion based on belief in a religious text. You see, which when we're on the highways and byways, that's exactly what we're exercising. You see? And what that bill does is it eliminates that. Okay? It eliminates that, man. Bringing excessively harsh penalties for doing it. You see that? Salakia. And that's just the devil working. But hey, we're going to keep pushing. You see? We're going to keep pushing. See? Hey. See, this thing is, hey, man. That's why we have to push hard, man. That's the devil right there. How is my YouTube going to activate? Come on, man. Anyways, continuing on. Actually, matter of fact, let's get this. We'll jump back over here. Let's get this first, though. Let's get this in Psalms. Because there's another one that goes into this devil's laws, man. The book of Psalms, chapter 94. There it goes. Verse 20, and it reads, should the throne of iniquity, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's throne, right? Iniquity goes into what? Sin on top of sin. It also goes into evil, right? Wickedness, right? Have fellowship with thee? No. Right? Which frameth mischief by a law, man. And that's exactly what he's doing with this C367 bill. He's framing a law through, it's going to cause mischief, man. Check it out. Mischief, right? A cause or source of harm, evil, or irritation. See? And through that C367 bill, that's exactly what it's going to do. You see? Ultimately, it's going to cause harm and evil to come upon those that practice in it. That practice in religion, man. Well, now I don't want to say it like that. You know, because, you know, this is more of a heritage, what we've been joined back onto. You know? As Akiyam and Akwat that have been called into the courts of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. But of course we worship our power. You know? Of course we worship our power, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. You know? But this is more of a heritage. You know, we're returning back to our ways, man. You know? That family structure that we lost. You know? But anyway, let's go back. Back in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 11, and it reads, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth, right? Okay, and hey, us Israelites, man. Hey, who's more feeble than us right now, man? From a carnal stance. Okay, we don't have a seat. Okay, on the UN, we don't have a standing military. All right, we have no land that we can call our own. No, man, we're scattered into all the lands of these heathen, man, being oppressed. You see? Hey, but through the Spirit, though, hey, we're strong. You know? But ultimately, this is what this man's going to utilize is his law to stick to the point. Right? To pretty much be able to put anything underneath him into subjection, man. Let's continue on. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. See that? Which is the elect. Revelations, 12 and 17? The dragon was wroth, right? And went to make war with the remnant of her, the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to go make war with the remnant of her seed, man. You see? The dragon being evil E, okay, in the form of this revived Roman Empire. The woman being Israel, okay, starting with the elect, as it tells us, he went to go make war with the remnant, the remainder of her seed. You see, going into the elect, this is who this man has his crosshairs on. See, but what he doesn't realize is that there's a reaction for every action. You see, and when he pounces, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna pounce, man. Check it out, because he is not for our turn, right? And he is clean contrary to our doings, right? We call him up for all his atrocities, man. Okay? We're calling him up for all of his atrocities, man. And the scriptures speak on it. We marry his lewdness, his profanity, his wickedness, his evil. We marry it all to the scriptures, man, utilizing circular history. You see? All manners of angles. Hey, we highlight his laws, going into how adverse he is to righteousness. Right? He upbraideth us with our offending the law, right? And objecteth to our infamy the transgressings of our education. Let's get a little more. He professeth to have the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Isn't that what we do? Right? And he calleth himself the child of the Lord, right? Yasha Allah. Right? He prince of the power, man. See, we know who he's pinpointing and targeting, man. Okay? First and foremost, the servants, the prophets. Okay? Trickling on down to you men, women, and children that believe the report, man. This is who this devil has his crosshairs on, man. You see? But he's going to lose miserably, man. He's going to lose miserably, man. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts, right? And through the scriptures. His thoughts are being reproved through the scriptures, through prophecy. Okay? Hey, we know his thoughts, man. Hey, we know what he's speaking about in his bedchambers, man. See? Through the prophecy. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. He is grievous unto us even to behold, man. See? We're grievous for him to even behold us, man. This is why he wants to remove us from off the highways and byways. And indefinitely. Right? For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion, right? We return unto righteousness. We return unto our power. We walk in the light. We no longer subscribe to nigger culture, to Latino and Latina culture, okay? The so-called Native American culture. No, man. We've returned unto the Lord, man. Okay? We've returned unto the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, under his guidance, man. Okay? Which is just grieveth the enemy, man. Okay? Because now we have a hedge of protection around us, man. You see, we have an ability to see through the darkness that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has set in front of everyone, man. We can see through it. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, through this word. See? He knows we cut from a different cloth. He knows. He knows who the real prophets are. He knows who the fakes are. He knows. Right? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 16. We are esteemed of him as a counterfeit, right? We call him a fraud. Okay, that's what he calls himself, ish, which goes into pertaining to, right? He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness, right? We've disconnected from his way, from his culture, okay, from his philosophies, from his holidays, from his mindset. You see that? He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is his father, right? We're saying what? That Yasha Allah is going to get the victory, right? Yasha Allah is going to get the victory, like it tells us in Daniel. Hey, the saints shall take the kingdom, man. Okay? Hey, this is grievous unto him to hear, man. And here's the point right here. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 17. Let us see if his words be true. And we know what's it read. Let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be true and every man a liar, man. These words are going to be true because we're coming in the authority of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He's going to confirm the words of his servants, man. And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. See that? So they're going to press. See? They're going to press. But once they press, again, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to press, man. Let's close out right here, the book of Psalms, chapter 37. And verse 12, the wicked, okay, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, plotteth against the just, and he's plotting against us through his laws, man. This nigga got smear campaigns, okay, that he's been that he's been honing in on for decades now, man. You see, since our elders and apostles have been pushing, right? The wicked plotted against the just, right? The just, the upright. Just goes into righteous, right? Which would be the elect, Lord willing, we're part of that precious number, right? And gnasheth upon him with his teeth. You see? And that's it. Hey, and ultimately, hey, this man's gonna send that military through in the form of the UN troops. You see, and they're gonna have special orders for the men of the Lord and for the believers, man. Okay? But it starts with their laws being put forth to set the stage. You see? Again, his laws being a form of strength. Okay? A form of strength in his hand. Okay? Starting with that pen. Okay? Stroking those laws into effect. You see? But guess what? The Lord shall laugh at him, man. Okay? The Lord shall laugh at him, man. And he's laughing at him through his servants, the prophets, and the believers, man. Why? For he seeth that his day is coming, man. Okay? The Lord has set boundaries for you demons that you cannot pass, man. Okay? You were meant to be set free and set loose to wreak havoc and lie all over the planet for a little season. As it's written in the book of Revelations, in the 20th chapter. A little season, man. Okay? And we're right about the time where your little season is up. Okay? And this is why we're seeing this desperate attempt, Akiyam and Akwaf, of this man trying to set forth, a bill, okay, trying to silence this word. Okay? But ultimately, all it's going to do is bring his end closer. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halalium La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Shalom.